Okay then guys, what's going on? Clown Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're inside of Hogwarts Legacy and it's that time of the week that we have been waiting for. So a load of people were actually sent out to London to be able to go and play this game. They had a 2-hour play session. Unfortunately, me myself, I was not invited over to the event, but I will take it on the chin like a champ. We're still going to be reporting it anyway, and the gameplay that you are seeing was specifically used from Craze Gaming and Retro Racketeer. So I'll leave their links down in the description. Make sure you go and show them some love because they've obviously worked quite hard with this and hopefully it's as enjoyable as they make it out to be. But we're going to go through the details of what we've seen so far during this release point. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Also to let you guys know, we're doing a giveaway at 50,000 subscribers of an Xbox Series S plus a game of your choice. If you want to get involved with it, head down to the description and drop a follow on either my Twitter or Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your username and the platform that you have followed me on. With that being said, let's dive on in. So starting off, we have actually got some really amazing information with regards to the Quidditch pitch. The Quidditch pitch is actually available in the game, although Quidditch the game itself has been taken out. The Quidditch pitch is there and is explorable. It does look absolutely incredible and still gets me a little bit excited with the idea of a DLC coming in the future for Quidditch as an overall once they've ironed out all of the issues and the details, but it is explorable all the same. Inside of the Quidditch pitch you will find that there are students in there that are talking, they are practicing, playing games, utilizing magic and having conversations with regards to things like the prison of Azkaban and a Dementor attack, and some of the things that you will have done inside of the game they will clearly talk about. Whilst we're talking about broomsticks and flying does seem smooth, and although the description of it is that it is lightly weighted and it feels quite nice, it doesn't feel so smooth that it feels like an arcade game. And to be fair, based on the gameplay that we've seen, there is not really any limitations as to where you can fly. It seems that you can fly pretty much anywhere you want with easy accessibility of hopping on your broom and just shooting off into the distance, and when you decide to come back round you just kind of get back down to the floor, press the circle button and dismount your broom as follows. This is quite a nimble way of working it, and it seems to have worked really well with tight gaps not really being something that are an issue. You can squeeze through some of the tight gaps and be able to sort of explore the grounds the way that you want to explore them, which for me was probably one of the biggest points of flying the broomstick or the hippogriff or something like that, where you were going to be quite restricted to the height cap or where it was that you're able to go. But it actually seems like you can go practically anywhere, including down and around the outside of Hogwarts School itself. It is extremely exciting to see how unlimited this does seem, and it also kind of opens up to a lot more exploration than we originally thought. Next up, something that people were asking quite a lot about was swimming, and in the game it is a thing, which leads to a massive movement again. As we say, exploration inside of these open world games is some of the biggest points that we know about, and now that we know that you can swim, there'll be some more accessible areas that we may not have been able to get to without this feature. So get your trunks ready, boys. We're going swimming. Next up was lock breaking. So it turns out that lock breaking and chest breaks are a thing inside of the game. It does seem extremely difficult, but once it's something you figure out, apparently you'll be a little bit better off with it. Although the generic way of how this works is your right stick and your left stick on the analog system on your controllers are going to be the way that you turn them round. You have two cogs, one on the outer ring and one on the inner ring. What these will do is when you turn them round, you will notice on the bottom right hand side of the lock, you will have a spinning cog once you hit it in a specific section. You have to hold those into the specific section, allow the two cogs to spin, and then it will unlock the lock. Now obviously the Alohomora spell kind of just does not really obviously do this, and I understand why they've put a mini game into it based on, well, it's a game as an overall, and if we just Alohomora'd everything then we'd never have any challenges to get anything open. But this is a very interesting way of doing it, and apparently it is extremely difficult, and a lot of the creators genuinely struggled with this. So hopefully, with this being said though, this was not the day one patch, this was not obviously the release build, it was a little bit of an older build, and hopefully they can fix that and make it a little bit more accessible with the invisibility point of where it is that you actually have to put those locks at a wider range so that you don't have to hold things so precisely, and hopefully it'll have a bit of a better description than what we have in the top right corner, just to obviously be able to give you guys a bit more of a lowdown on how this lock system works, because it does seem a little bit complex, but at the same time it seems that they don't really explain that too well. Next up we have scanning areas. Now on the left button on the D-pad will be used to use a spell to scan the area, and this will highlight interactable things around you through walls in different rooms and within your vicinity. This is quite interesting indeed, as this does mean that you are going to have to get used to spamming the scan button to make sure that you don't miss absolutely anything, because loot does seem to be something which is highly accessible inside of this game. The limits of this is quite amazing, and it will mean that you will find things that you may not be able to gain access to, but the challenge and fun of being able to go and find your route towards that item, object, chest, location is probably where a lot of this exploration is going to come in. Spamming the scan button and then trying to find your way through to these places are probably going to be some of the more fun side of what it is that I actually have inside of the game. And whilst we're talking about loot, apparently there is absolutely bloody oodles of it. Loot upon loot upon loot. Now, gear pieces will drop from chests and most enemies with no limit as to what the slots they drop are for. So essentially, we're going to be able to gain wand customizations, helmet or hat customizations, robe customizations, mask, glasses, all this sort of stuff are going to be dropping from practically every enemy that we attack, if not about 80% of them based on the information that we've been given so far. And you guys know me, we're big into the looting process, and that's the number one thing we're here for, is customization. So being able to gain as much loot as we possibly can is going to be absolutely amazing, and now we already know that there is going to be some sort of like side quests and exploration points where we have to follow some light beetles and stuff to be able to get to a hidden chest in the area, is meaning that the loot is just going to be absolutely endless. Not only that, we don't have any gameplay of like the settings or any of those option menus, mainly because apparently it was not allowed to be shown just yet, as we are still quite a way away from actual release. I'm genuinely surprised they released it so damn early, but this does look absolutely insane to say the least. There is so much more to go over, but I didn't want to go through it all in this video and spam you guys with a ginormously long video of all of the information that we've seen throughout the gameplay systems so far. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because we have got so much coming your way with Hogwarts Legacy information. I'm so damn excited to get to work. Hopefully you guys are too. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, and make sure you get involved with today's giveaway. At 50,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away an Xbox Series S with a game of your choice. To get involved, head down to the description, drop a follow on either my Instagram or Twitter. Make sure you're a subscriber here on the channel and use a comment in the comment section of your username and the platform that you followed me on. That's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for watching, guys, and thank you so much for all of your ongoing support towards Hogwarts Legacy. We are just a matter of weeks away now. I'm bloody excited. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.